gentlemen, you're watching GEEKCASTER. How y'all doing? I'm Michael, and today we have in our studio
his co-host Davion Bussy bringing in the smoke.
taking us mobile with
Dheeraj Verma, artist for Lady Death, Transformers, Call of Duty, Conan, and so many. Thank you.
and of course our one and only
Hey, it's Layla Perez!
You see, it was gonna happen. So we're here live. We got a little mobile studio live at FANFAIRE NYC. And we're gonna talk about art, creativity. We got like veteran here, and we got a newbie here breaking down walls. Let's start off a little bit about what each of you are working on right now.
Okay. I guess I go first. Right now, I guess I'm just preparing for college overall and figuring out what path I want to take. I do know what path I want to take. It's just how I get there, which is the most important part, is the journey. Right now, I'm working on a couple of shows that I want to make by writing some scripts. So then I'm more prepared when I'm older. So then I won't be walking around clueless. So I'm just wanting to do like a little bit of everything, because it's better to be good at a variety of things than be amazing at just one.
And then what are you working on right now, sir?
I just recently completed my work on Adidas and NBA project. It was a very big project which I have completed, and the main thing is all of my art was displayed at Times Square Adidas store. It was really awesome for me. And recently working on a very big project, which is Spell Warriors. And main thing is, this is really unique. That's why it attracts me a lot to work on this project for my whole 30 years career. And
so wait, this is like your, this is the big one.
Yeah, this is the big one. Just because I'm a Pokemon fan and Harry Potter fan, so I can find out everything in there. Just because of the USP of this project is Wisp, which if you have the Wisp, you can spell out on anybody.
Wow.
So this is a very unique project. So you guys can check this out on spellwarriors.com, and definitely it will be a big.
You know that's
thing.
where I'm going right now as we talk. You can't tell me this is huge.
Spellwarriors.com.
Let's see. So while I'm looking at this, why FANFAIRE? Why are you at FANFAIRE today?
I'm here to meet so many people like Neil Adams. He just because of when I was just a kid, he was like a legendary. We just grown up with his books, Batman and Superman. So this guy is still here. I met this guy before in Big Apple. This second chance I met him. I shared my art. He gave me some more advice. This is the best and plus point for me to be at FANFAIRE.
Okay.
And this young lady, she needs to know so many things, right?
Yes. I'm here at FANFAIRE because where else would you want to be? FANFAIRE right now is like, it gets better every year. Last year, it was great, and now it's greater. Like, we got a lot more guests, and we have like more people like in the industry helping out like young artists come out to where we want to be. And not only with these portfolio reviews, but these panels, getting these big names out and having these connections with the students. It's so awesome to be a part of that. And right now, boothing is like the funnest thing in the world, because I get to talk with people and I get to find out more what people want. And not only are you just selling your art, but you're selling yourself. And that's one of the most important things I found about, business. It's not about what you sell, it's how you sell it.
Now it's interesting you mentioned that, because even though you guys are in totally two different spaces, in totally different times in your life, there's that bridge of still selling a project. And so from your experience, can you talk about that, like being where she was at and where you are right now?
Yeah, when I was like her at her age, I think I was just 21. So my dream was to just become a comic book artist. That's it. And I'm from India. It's really interesting because US like a Makkah of comic book, you know. Yeah, this is Cell Warriors.
Yeah.
And so I learned whatever I have learned. It just self-taught my comic art creation. If you visit my website now, Dheeraj Verma Art, so every detail is there. I spent more than 100,000 hours.
Wow.
I have done 350 comic books till now.
Wow.
100 is acclaimed in US itself. More than 100. It's a century.
Wow.
Yeah, the main part is I have worked so many big properties. Like first I got Transformers, which it's a very big thing everywhere in the world. So Transformer is so big. Yeah, previously I worked with Avatar Press. I got a chance to work with Alan Moore, a big name, and he likes my art. He admires my art.
Wow.
Even though Mr. Lean Adams, he told me last time that your art is more than 300%. So you just do some more practice and you will be on, on big platform. So it's a big difference, and this young lady is about to crack into the business. This is the difference, I think. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just bursting with so much creativity, and like this is like a great place to have an outlet. You know, if I felt like the only thing I wish more was to have more time, because like literally there isn't enough time in the world, and a minute goes by so fast when you pick up a pencil. You know, you think it's like the mid-afternoon when you start a piece, but then you realize it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's such a life-changing moment to be able to create something. And honestly, I'm glad I went down this route. And even though it might be a slippery slope, I feel like it's something that I'm ready to go for head on.
So when it comes to, and again, just doing the comparables.
Yeah.
You were in that spot, and now people are looking at your work. They love your work. You could stop now and gain, kind of like, I'm a legend. I don't need to do nothing.
No, it's just a beginning, buddy. Because my dream is to draw Batman. It's my dream. I'm dying to draw Batman.
Okay.
I want to I'm ready to do a live painting on streets of Manhattan.
Okay.
Of Batman, because I can pencil, I can ink, I can watercolor, I can digital color. Yes.
If I have a wall,
yeah, I can paint it on.
we're gonna talk.
Yes.
Because I'm manifesting. That's another show, Soulcaster. I want a mural in the studio, and I want to get you to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll talk. But as far as all this, right? All right, marketing. Now, when you do your projects, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it pushing the project? Is it pushing you? Like, how that balance between the two? Because you have to market yourself so you get more work. But being an artist, you also have to focus on getting this particular project to give it its own light.
Yeah.
How do you create that balance?
Yeah.
Or do you focus on one more than the other?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and my answer is, I always run after my work.
Okay.
My name, my work, everything is that. So if I'll be able to tell my fans, because my fans are all over the world, from New Delhi to New York, and Brazil to Japan, everywhere. I do have a very big fan following still now. So this is what I found. If I'll do a good work, definitely my name will go up. This is what I think. So I always focus on my work. I think you got the answer, yeah?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And from where you're at, you feel the same way?
I feel the same way as him. I feel like both work in tandem. Sometimes I feel like I push myself more than my art sometimes, but that's just because of school. But I feel like a majority of art pushes me because, like, as an artist, you my art isn't good enough, my art is not good as everyone else's. You compare yourself constantly with other people. But then I feel like every artist has this epiphany that no matter what you do, you're only as good as the work you put in it. And, the more you progress, the better you'll get. And even if you don't see that, other people will. And I'm happy with my art now, but just because I'm happy with it, that doesn't mean I know I can do better. I'm really at a point where I just want to keep doing more, keep doing things that challenge me, that scare me, that, make me want to crawl in a hole. But that type of like intimidation makes me more excited because like when you're an artist, there's no point of limitation where you're good and where you're good, or even if your name is on the credits or you win an Oscar, it'll never be enough because that you have such an overflowing talent that it's an evolution that never ends.
Okay. I want to show you something. Let's go to Spell Warriors real quick.
Oh, that's amazing.
So let's.
Jeez.
Tell us a little bit, as I scroll through, tell us a little bit about these characters.
This girl is Rehana, and she is from a Wylock forest of Eridos. It's a planet. And there are so many things. If you see the Wylock forest, I can't show you right away, but I have created this. I actually worked on Wylock forest to create the trees and how they build up the houses for this. And main thing is, I told you, the wisp. If you see closely, you can see the wisps are there, the talismans are there, everything. If you want to spell somebody, this is relic. This is relic. You go right, there is Axel, gladiator, a big guy. This is Celine.
Does she have a tail?
No, she has a hunter kind of thing, and she's the assassin. This is Axel, gladiator. I love this guy. This is Senwuche. Senwuche is like a guru kind of person, and he can spell a lot. This guy is really cool.
This is great. I could tell just looking at this. By the way, we're live.
Thank you.
We're live at Fanfare NYC. So you're going to hear announcements, you get different things. We are in our mobile studio today. But yeah, looking at this, you could tell there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. And each of these have their own name, their own backstory, their own powers.
Yeah.
Let's see what else could we...
And we are coming up with the second issue on Kickstarter tomorrow, and this is amazing. I can't...
Now, what is all this?
These are the characters, Darpan and all. If you go and check, yes, the Sprite, the Wisp, Talisman, Pickens. And if you check the Balkai there, the deadliest guy, this guy, he killed his own mother when he born.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So this guy is really creepy,
Wow, so you have the backstory, everything for everybody.
Yes,
there.
Everything is all there.
Wow. That's great.
So, yeah. It's a very big project. That's why after all of big properties, I'm focusing on this just because of I like this. I'm working on this project for the last 1.5 years. That's why I'm here from India to New York, New Delhi to New York. So it's a big thing.
So who inspired you, or both of you, to actually pursue this type of career? And also motivation, did that person or was it that something that motivated y'all?
I'm so lucky. The guy who inspired me, Neil Adams, he's just sitting in this same hall. So, So I just met him half an hour ago, and he taught me so many things. So, yeah, there are so many big names. Frank Frazetta is the second name because I do painting similarly in the pattern of Mr. Frank Frazetta. So if you search on my name with the paintings, so you can have those. And yes, this lady.
I never really had like an admiration. I admire all artists, but out of how I started like doing art and drawing and making up stories was like when I was really young and I didn't have that many friends, so I drew my own, and I would do it like a lot. But then as I got older, I started to get better social skills. I had more friends, but I still had like all this like I still wanted a creative outlet. So I took those characters, and I made a story, and then I never stopped. And before I wanted to be an actress, 'cause I wanted to, be a part of something. I wanted to be separated from myself. But I started to be more comfortable with myself, and I realized that I don't want to be somebody else. I want to direct. I want to, because whenever I see something, I'm like a new movie coming out or a show, I feel like this could have been done better. I feel like if I did this, it could have been a lot better than it was. And so then so that's what I'm mostly directing towards, is like creating shows, being part of productions, fixing mistakes that don't go out into the world, because there are little things that.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So, because you're in high school, and let me say, when you were in high school, has anything changed? So, for instance,
Yes.
now you live at a time where there's so much technology,
Oh.
and you have so much access. You literally could do any and anything. When you guys were in high school, technology was not where it is right now. But did you have this wide view of a whole list of things that you want to do, and has it become more streamlined or narrowed as time went on, or was it as just open and free?
When I started in 1991,
Okay.
there were no internet,
Okay.
and there were no mobile phones, nothing.
Right.
Only book were the right source of the knowledge. So I learned everything from the books. But yes, now we do have technology here, internet here. It's so easy to do anything.
Right.
It's so easy, man.
So did you want to do as much, or you streamline, like, this is what I want to do? And
Yeah, this is what I want to do.
okay, so you didn't
Yeah.
have a whole list of different things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Because now whatever you want, you just go over your mobile or whatever, and you can have that.
And what about
It's easy.
you, Davion? Did you have a whole laundry list of all these things you want to attack, or was pretty much A, B, and C? Like, was it really specific?
It was a whole list of things I wanted to attack on.
Okay. Has it changed over time?
I would say from my generation, because I'm 33, it have evolved more when it
But
came
to less things, or the same amount as when you were younger?
to more.
You want to do more?
Because there's avenues where when you see films and you're sitting back and you're looking at certain things, okay, like John Wick. Everybody's basically redoing the same thing over and over.
Disgusting. Why do they think we want this? There's nothing original anymore. It's reboot after reboot, sequel, prequel, and I hate it. There's one pet peeve I have more than anything. It's creative restriction. Animation studios think we just want colorful, loud, and topical. When you see like a meme in a movie, it's dated and it's gross. An okay movie copies a meme. A great movie creates a meme. It's the only thing that really gives popularity anymore. It's like it's really amazing how, you see big production studios, they think that they could get away with just taking money by just taking something old and making it new and shiny. And not even preserving it to its original state. I don't understand.
I'm going to say something about that because there's times where there's movies that need to be redone.
Yeah.
Because of the mistakes that the director or somebody did, or it wasn't at the right moment that film should have been made.
Yeah.
But there were films where Total Recall, for example, why did you have to remake it? And you didn't keep it substantial.
They should have recalled that movie.
Exactly, and left that film the way Arnold Schwarzenegger did it.
Yeah, I have seen both the movies. That this is what I think, because now my visualization is completely different. If I'm going to, my dream is to direct a movie, because I'm working on my own project. It's very unique. It's like a fantasy with the reality. I'm working on it. Not even my wife is also working on it. His name is Ashish, and I want to direct that movie. It will change the life of the human being. This is the project, and it's reality actually. I bought it from the history of Indian, mythology, and I'm adding some fantasy in this project. So this is my dream. So
No, what is that one called?
Ashes.
Ashes.
Yeah, and the topic was the total recall. I have watched both versions. So when you grow up, definitely you change the style of your clothes. You change the style of everything, what you have in daily life. It is the same thing when somebody will come up with new mindset, with new visualization, or he wants to work on that movie. So he will come up with his visualization. If he is a good comic book artist, he definitely give the good frames for that. He'll give you the actual creativity into that.
And that's
This is
why I
what I-
asked that question. I was leading a particular way, but I wanted to lay back in it just to see the natural responses. Because as you grow, and that balance of being creative, but also wanting to be at peace, growing spiritually, having time for yourself, if not loved ones or family, or whatever the situation, you tend to two things. It could inspire you hunger more. I want to do everything.
Yeah.
Or it tends to push artists into, I'm just going to focus on this. This is my Mona Lisa, or this is my 16th chapel, and I'm going to work on this till perfection. This is the thing. So I was just interested to see, even just here, you could see a generational difference of mindset. Does it all?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Because,
No, go ahead.
you just took a name Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm also looking for a face like Mona Lisa, because I want to do a new version of Mona Lisa.
Oh, wow.
I want to paint.
Okay.
Maybe I can go on my social media, look for a new face of Mona Lisa.
Interesting.
I don't want to imitate that painting, but yes, I'm really inspired with that painting. What is that in Mona Lisa? I don't know. I have seen so many times.
Right.
I visited that painting, search over the net so many times.
Right.
But I really want to do a my Mona Lisa.
Okay.
But yes, still, I'm searching for the face. So if some girl is looking over there, just hit me on my social media and send her pictures. Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, and this is what's bringing us together. We want to create something that's different, not repetitive, because I think we're in a generation where we like to redo.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Why don't we step out of that redo and be creative and step into the new and do something where it'll make an impact, not just for you as an individual, but for your audience. Something different, so people say, yo, that was really good. I kind of like this project. Look at what they did with John Wick. John Wick is a trilogy, about to be a fourth installment. Fast and Furious. I may not like Fast and Furious, but they at their ninth.
Yeah.
You know, when they did the Ghostbusters, they did it at the wrong time.
They really.
They should have did it when the iron was hot. I can't say what year, because I think it should have been like the late 90s or the early 2000. Oh, that remake? Yeah.
It was just they think society is stupid, honestly. They think just because, we're gonna remake something with women, we're advocating for feminist rights. That's not the same thing, and it's just bad because then the movie looks bad, because when critiques say this wasn't a good movie, and they say, it's because women were in it. No, it isn't. You can make a really good Ghostbuster movie with women if you make it good. If you're gonna, you have to give them good writing. It's not just like, we're gonna do this, but with a shiny new thing. No, you have to make it make sense.
And not only that, and I'm an actor. I feel as though those four, they had chemistry maybe on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
But to reprise the roles of playing their opposites, or the original Ghostbusters cast, it didn't mix well because some of them didn't have the personality or try to make it unique to make people sit back and be like, okay, I believe this is her. I believe this is her. Maybe in another universe, but yeah, I could believe X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
But it was a train wreck to begin, especially when you don't do cameos. Because I thought it was going to be, okay, we're going to bring back the original cast with the new cast. I thought it was going to be not a remake, but a whole
new thing.
Yeah, with a sequel to it.
Yeah.
It wound up not being that way. And like I said, with a lot of people, as an actor, I feel as though they kind of utilize the same actors at times. Mm-hmm. And I feel as though they need to branch out more to other people, give people a shot. Look at Chris Rock with this new movie, Spinal.
Yeah.
He branched out into a serious role now.
Yeah.
And that was like decades ago when he was on New Jack City.
Yeah.
Playing, a crackhead character.
Yeah, of course.
That was an informer. Mm-hmm. But now he's doing a detective role. We saw the trailer. We saw how intense, how serious Chris Rock looked.
You don't just see Chris Rock pretending to see somebody else. You see the character that he's playing.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. We want to see difference. We want to see people step out of their roles. We want to see directors and writers step out of the rehashing aspect and make something and do it.
All right, let's get everybody's social media, please.
Lazy Sketches on Instagram. LEI.Z_SKETCHES. I just mostly do like art challenges, or like I just draw whatever. I really don't have like a specific thing. I really like to branch out myself. I don't like putting myself in one place.
And I'm very thankful to Google. Just because of you, just Google my name, DHEERAJ VERMA Verma, Dheeraj Verma, or Dheeraj Verma Art. Maybe you can put Transformers, you can put Lady Death, whatever. So you'll get all the social media information over there. And yes, Google, thanks to Google again.
It's Davion Bussy on Instagram, Facebook, on DAYVEONNE, Bussy at BUSSEY. That's my social media.
And I'm Michael7Michael on IG. You're watching GEEKCASTER. Go to GEEKCASTER on IG, on Facebook, as well as GeekCaster.com. Hopefully you're watching us on cable. If not, you're watching us online. Either way you're watching us, we appreciate everything sci-fi, fantasy, geek culture, and geek media. Thank you so much. We're here live at FANFAIRE NYC.
We out.